There is a scene in Anjola that left many Nigerians completely silent. Not because of shouting, not because of violence, but because the pain felt too real. And honestly, this movie touched a conversation many families avoid talking about openly: infertility, marriage pressure, and the emotional damage that happens behind closed doors. But what shocked many viewers was how two actors carried almost the entire movie and still kept people emotionally hooked till the end. Hi guys, and welcome to Sisi. Do not forget to subscribe and watch the full video on Sisi. When viewers first heard about Anjola, many people thought it would be another predictable Nollywood fertility story. You know, the usual formula: a woman desperately wants a child, the family pressure begins, everyone starts blaming her, then somehow everything magically works out. But this movie did something different, very different. Instead of focusing only on motherhood, Anjola focused on emotional suffering, the silent pain inside marriages, the resentment, the fear, and the emotional destruction infertility can cause between two people who genuinely love each other. And honestly, that's why many viewers are talking about this movie. The story follows Anjola and her husband Folari. They have been married for 7 years, 7 long years of trying for a child. Treatments, miscarriages, hospital visits, spiritualists, pain, disappointment, and slowly that pain begins changing both of them emotionally. What makes this movie powerful is that nobody is completely innocent. Anjola is desperate to carry her own child naturally, not through surrogacy, not through another woman. To her, if she cannot carry her own child, then she has failed as a woman. Many Nigerian women watching this movie would understand Anjola's fear immediately, because in many African homes, motherhood is not just seen as a blessing, it's tied to identity, respect, acceptance, marriage, security. This is where the movie became deeply emotional. Folarin, played by Femi Jacobs, tries to accept reality. Doctors already warned them carrying a pregnancy could kill Anjola, but she refuses to let go. And that tension slowly turns their marriage into an emotional battlefield. What really makes Anjola stand out is the emotional realism. Nothing feels exaggerated. The arguments feel real. The silence feels real. The frustration feels real. At some point, you stop watching actors and start feeling like you are spying on a real couple going through emotional breakdown. And that's rare in Nollywood. But what shocked many viewers was how the movie explored the man's pain too. Most fertility stories focus only on women, but here Folarin is also emotionally exhausted. You can see the pressure destroying him quietly. The financial burden, the emotional guilt, the helplessness, and then there's the issue of surrogacy. The movie doesn't treat surrogacy like an easy solution. Instead, it shows the emotional conflict behind it. For Anjola, another woman carrying her child feels like losing a part of herself, and many Nigerians are still divided on that conversation even today. Now let's talk about Femi Jacobs, because honestly, this might be one of his strongest performances ever. The facial expressions, his body language, and the emotional delivery. There are moments where he says almost nothing, but you still feel his frustration. And Bolaji Ogunmola was equally powerful, especially during the emotional breakdown scenes. There is a particular scene with a glass of wine that completely changes the emotional atmosphere of the movie. That moment genuinely unsettled many viewers, because you suddenly realize this woman is mentally drowning, and that's the scary part. That not every emotional breakdown happens loudly. Sometimes it happens slowly inside people. After watching Anjola, many viewers started discussing the pressure society places on women in marriages. Others praised the movie for finally treating infertility with emotional depth instead of cheap drama. And honestly, many viewers also connected deeply with the Yoruba and English dialogue transitions. It felt natural, like real conversations inside Nigerian homes. Some people even said the movie felt uncomfortable to watch, not because it was bad, but because it was too realistic, and that's usually the sign of a powerful story. What Nigerians are emotional about is not just the movie itself, it's the reality behind it. Anjola is really about fear, fear of rejection, of failure, of losing love, of not being enough. And sadly, many couples silently go through these battles every single day. This movie reminds people that emotional pain inside marriage is real, even when outsiders think everything looks fine. And that emotional honesty is what makes Anjola different from many Nollywood stories we've seen before. Now, over to you. Do you think Nigerian society puts too much pressure on women to have children? And do you think Anjola was right to reject surrogacy for so long? Drop your thoughts in the comments because honestly, this movie opened a conversation many people are afraid to have.